we'll see accounting equation. Already we have completed accounting equation approach. And from the cash business transaction, we pass the journal entry and prepare the ledger. The summary of the ledger balances is called trial balance. Trial balance is the base for your final accounts preparation. In final accounts, you have 3 blocks: trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Every year, the trading and P&L account closed, and result of this is incorporated in the balance sheet. The result of trading account is GP, gross profit, and the result of P&L account named as net profit, which is meant for the owner, is also clubbed. The balance sheet consisted of only assets and liabilities. That will be the opening journal entry for the next period, and will proceed in the next year onwards. Thereafter, the trading and P&L account will be closed. Every year you write lots of exams, being your school student, scoring marks, right? What happens for the classroom marks? Classroom marks. And midterm, half yearly, that spark, the small moment, you will be very happy with that. Sometimes later it will go out of your memory. Only the 10th mark sheet is in the bureau, right? Which goes to the bureau? Which goes to the bureau? Is it 10th mark sheet or quarterly, half yearly, and classroom test? All the papers, once you receive and see, you'll have a spark of feeling. Thereafter, you just throw it off, right? Only the 10th mark sheet will go to your bureau. You spend so many amount, right, for food as well as transport and recreation, and all the money, and you get the bill, it will be in the trash. You just throw it off, right? But if you purchase a mobile and the bill says you have the validity guarantee for 2 years, then that bill goes to your bureau. Am I right? Those payment gives you a lengthy of duration of long life. Enjoyability for the long life will go to the bureau. Right. So every year during the Bohi celebration, Tamil festival, you will fire all the unwanted things. Similarly, all the unwanted things will be fired up. Only the mark sheet will be your asset, starting with that asset in the next year. What about your undergraduation discussion? Immediately after joining the UG, the teachers will ask you, the professors will ask you, what about your 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheet? They never bother about what about your quarterly mark, quarterly exams, and first midterm, first revision test. Nothing will be a matter. Only the 10th mark sheet as well as 12th mark sheet. Those two assets you now earned. What your parents? Month on month, if your parents paying the rent, month on month, your parents spending for the petrol, fuel, recreation, cinema, movie, theaters, if you are visiting, the ticket you spend for, restaurant bill, everything goes to the trash. If your parent purchases a two-wheeler, the registration certificate for the two-wheeler will be in your bureau. Car, that will go to the bureau. Jewel goes to the bureau. A house property purchase, that document goes to your bureau. Yes or no? Those things are your assets, so that's nothing but the balance sheet. Very simple. You just connect with your practical life. All the items will go to the trash, will be the trading and P&L account. Only the result of it. So you worked for 2 years, 11th and 12th. 2 years of work converted into asset as your 12th mark sheet. 3 years of your hard work in your UG gives you a certification, that's an asset. 3 years of your savings converted into a vehicle, that is an asset. 3 years of your hard work, your parents' hard work will come as a jewel, goes to the bureau. 3 years of eating in the restaurant or using the money for purchasing the fuel goes to the trash. Every year beginning, your parents will start thinking, okay, last year we have 15 lakhs as our asset. This year we have 30 lakhs, we have grown up. Okay, during your UG, you feel I have grown up, so I have 2 certificates, 2 qualification, 10th and plus 2. Very first you start with scratch, nothing. Sometimes later you are procuring one asset after one. That's kept in your balance sheet. That is this one. This is nothing but transactions. To acquire this asset, you worked so much of years. These things are not required. Only the result speaks. All these things you have to speak, but the result will automatically be spoken by the world. Huh? So the balance sheet is the starting point for the next year. Such a way, every year lots of transactions will be carried over. The transactions having no future value are called nominal account and close. Then the result of the nominal account is your net profit. The net profit is the starting point for the next year. You are returning this and that every year. This is fired up into Bohe celebration. But this method is called theoretical system, but may not be correct, or it's really overloaded in the practical life. Okay, so if you go for any famous Sardas cloth shops, or Chennai silks, or Pothys, just see, there may be around 20,000, 10,000, 20,000 sales happens in a day. If you are asked to pass journal entry for the sales, what happens? For 20,000 sales, cash to sales, cash to sales, cash to sales. Thereafter, post that to the ledger, in sales ledger as well as the cash ledger. The day itself, you need how many lines? Almost 20,000 lines, if it is being 20,000 lines. Practically, this system may not be useful for the big concern. They need to have a different system. That system is called practical system, where from the cash business transaction opening journal entry, we prepare subsidiary books. Those things are having the repeatedness, like the sales. 20,000 sales. Just write all the sales in single page, total it up, and the total can be transferred directly. So in the traditional system, you write this way: cash account debit to sales, and repeat this for 20 times if 20 times transactions are passed. 20,000 sales. Thereafter, in the cash account as well as in sales account, you have to post that. So here in cash to sales, you have to write this for 20,000 times, and in sales by cash, you have to write this for 20,000 times. See the book size then. We need to have a shortcut, right? In shortcut, we write this way: in cash book. In cash book. So you can record all the cash sheets, or in cash book simply, directly. You write the sales here with that amount, that's all. Directly in cash book. And total this can be directly transferred to the sales account. That's how we will do. We may have sometimes a day book for cash sheets. Day book for cash sheets will be appearing this way also in practical life. Sales to so and so, 1,000, 500, 200. All the 20,000 sales happen in the day is total. This value may be, say, 2 lakhs. Then in cash account, it may be shown as single line. In sales, it will be shown as single line. Very simple. Rather than writing 20,000 sales here as well as here, we totaled up all the sales in the day and transferred that as a sales for this day. It's very simple. Similarly, for the cash transaction, credit transaction, in case of cash purchase, credit purchase, the cash purchase as well as cash sales will be repetitions for the organization, will be posted in a small ledger or small book called subsidiary books. If you are not able to record anything in the subsidiary books, because subsidiary books are in repeated nature, hundreds of transactions, then you can use the subsidiary books. Only one transaction happens once a while for the organization. Not required to have the subsidiary books, then we can depend on journal entry. That journal entry is called journal profit. Take the grouping of items. Some transaction may be repeated in nature. Create the books for that. Some transactions may be happening once a while. Asset purchase for an organization. It's a very rare scenario. It may happen once a while. Okay. In a year, they purchase only one asset worth rupees 100 lakhs in credit. Then what we can do? We can just pass the journal entry. If it is credit purchase, it's a regular ZAR. We are purchasing lots of purchases. Number of times will be purchased from X, Y, Z and all. If the purchases being the repeated nature, open a purchases book where you are grouping all these things. But purchases of any asset in credit, rarest occasions. In case of rarest occasion, you pass the journal entry. Else you don't pass the journal entry. The journal entry passed while preparing the subsidiary books, where the transaction will be the rarest one. Once a while, one or two simple transactions. That will be called as journal proper. It's not journal entry. We call this being the journal proper. From this, you can directly post to the ledger. We never bother about preparation of the journal entry here. So one of the easiest way. So I'm going to guide you the practical system in this class. Two systems, right? Under practical system, what I'm going to do? I'm going to prepare cash book. Predominantly, we have the cash book. And we have purchases book, sales book, purchase return book, sales return book. These are the predominant books. Apart from that, sometimes we may need to have debtors book, creditors book, bills receivable book, bills payable book. These are the recommended methods or books are going to be prepared. These are called subsidiary books. Any transaction related to the cash, receipts and payment can be posted where? In cash book. If there is any cash incoming as well as outflow, then it will be posted in the cash book. If it is not related to the cash transaction, there is no any receipts or payment, then we can depend on some other subsidiary books. Credit purchases, post that in the purchases book. Cash purchases, post that in the cash book. Credit sales, post that in the cash sales. Cash sales, post that in the cash book. Clear? If I am purchasing the asset in credit, where will it be posted? Where? If I am purchasing an asset in cash, should be posted in the cash book. If I am purchasing the asset in credit, where will it be posted? Come on. See, I'll just give the example. Cash purchase, cash sales, and asset purchased in cash, and credit purchase, credit sales, and asset purchased in credit. Come on, tell me. Cash purchase will be posted where? In the cash book. Because of the cash purchase, money goes outflow. Cash sales, cash book. Asset purchased in cash, cash book. Credit purchase, that will go to the purchase book because it is not having cash transaction. There is no any inflow or outflow. So in cash book, we need to have only inflow or outflow, means receipts and payment. The fourth example I have given here, credit purchase has no receipts and payment, so it will not be appearing in the cash book. Then where will it go? Purchases, we have the purchases book. We can show there. Credit sales, sales book. What about asset purchased in credit? Now the question is, will it come in the cash book? No. What about the purchase book? Will it come in the purchase book? Yes or no? Will it come here or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Only two choices I have given. So Niranjana has given me the answer. No. Then where will it come? You have to pass a journal. You have to pass the journal entry, because what is a normal journal entry for the purchasing of assets? In credit, what is the journal entry? What is the journal entry? The theoretical system. Asset account debit to creditors. So asset account debit to creditor has no cash related transaction, has no purchase related transaction. It's an asset. Purchases means what? Purchasing and selling for a profit. Your intention is to purchase and selling for the profit is your intention. That is called purchases. But asset, buying and using for a long life, then it is not purchases. Then it is asset itself. Asset itself, we don't have any books here. Then what we have to do? We can pass normal journal entry. The normal journal entry for this is general property. Now, are you able to understand? Studying hundreds of problems is not a problem for you. But these tricky question, very often you can expect in your exams. Clear? So, I have given a set of 9 subsidiary books. Despite that, some transaction cannot be posted in any of these subsidiary books. Can be passed as a normal journal entry, that is called journal proper. After this, you can post that into the ledger. Okay. So then you can proceed the further steps here. So these are the two ways of it. Unless you understand the subsidiary books preparation, you cannot be mastered in rectification of errors chapter. So you have to be mastered with this, only then you can be mastered in the rectification of errors. If you are not strong with this route, what happens in school days as well as college days, right? They will guide you how to prepare a purchase book, sales book, cash book, that's all. But you are not attending clearly how these things are incorporated while preparing the accounting cycle. Clear? What's my focus here? After the preparation of subsidiary books and journal proper, how it is going to be posted in the ledger. From the ledger, how it is going to be transferred to the child, which is easy. The main area where you have to focus is this one. This is most important. Understand how you can post that in the concerned subsidiary books as well as journal proper, and then how these things are posted in the ledger. These are the 2 steps are very, very important to understand. Then it's okay. While preparing the cash book also, we have almost 3 models. One is single column, another one is double column, another one is triple column. Okay. Single column cash book, or simply call this being simple cash book. We may sometimes have double column cash book. Sometimes we have triple column cash book. How many maximum columns can be possible in a cash book? How many maximum cash book? How many maximum means number of columns possible for a cash book? Any ideas? Any ideas? How many maximum?
3 columns.
3 columns. Any number. Any number. Okay. So, for Singar Academy, we have a bank account in IDBI as well as KVB. If I ask you to pass the cash book, how can you pass this? Cash book, cash column, discount allowed receipt column, then IDBI bank column, KVB bank column. How many bank account do you have? How many bank account do you have? Only one, sir. What about your parents? Will they have in only one account or 2 or 3 banks? Then you need to know what is the cash balance you have in bank number 1 and bank number 2. Then you have to open 2 columns. Clear? Are you able to understand the logics what I am guiding you here? So I am opening your ideas. If you are working in a practical life, it's not restricted to only 3 columns. Okay, you may have 2 or 3 columns also. For Singar Academy, you know, we have IDBI bank and 3 credit cards. 3 credit cards. Then we had to open 3 credit cards. Then the columns may be any number. Any number. Okay, we cannot restrict. How many different types of cash books we have, means subsidiary books we have? 9 or more than that. Any number of cash books, means subsidiary books can be possible. If I am appointing you as an accountant for Singar Academy, what will be your first question? How much is the salary, sir? Right, leave apart. Now, if I am appointing you here, what will be my question? How many subsidiary books are? What is the predominant subsidiary books you have to open? Shall I have the sales book? Are we doing any sales here? Then instead of sales book, what we can do? Fees received book. Isn't it? So it is not necessarily always purchases and sales. What's the revenue and expenses for Singar Academy? Fees received book, fees payable book. What about the fees payable, sir? If I am calling the external speakers for some specific topics to deliver here, they will come. They will take few hours and they will demand some fees for that hours taken. So fees receivable books and fees payable. We don't have the sales book. Whatever the study you do, you cannot fit directly for the industry you are working. It may be totally different. Now understand the logics. Subsidiary books are meant for the transactions having the repetitive natures. Predominantly cash book. All the business or non-business will have the receipts and payments. So that's a mandate. That's a foremost important one. Apart from that, depending upon the situation, there may be totally different non-cash related transactions possible, financially measurable. Okay, those things are having the repeated nature. You can create a book. If it is not repeated nature, now and then, sometimes later, then you can create what? Journal entry. That's called journal proper. With this small briefing, let me now start with the illustrations. Right. Now, the rough book of Mrs. Narayan and Co. contains the following. Now you have to prepare what? Subsidiary books, as well as after the preparation, you have to post that to the ledger also. I'm going to do this. Okay. Now, all these things are purchases, so I'm going to prepare purchases book. This is called purchases book. Purchases book. The first purchase happens on 1/2/24. Purchased from Brown and Co. on credit. If it is being credit transaction, it will be posted in the purchases book. If it is being the cash transaction, we'll go to the cash book. Is that okay? And as I am purchasing in credit, the party's name is very important. So I am going to consider the party's name here. So Brown and Co. Brown and Co. 5 gross pencils, 12 dozens at rupees 100 per gross. Okay. 1 gross registers at rupees 120 is a 240 per dozen, and trade discount is also there. So what is the purchase? What item is purchased here? Pencils. 5 gross pencils means 12 dozens per gross. Okay. So 5 into 12 dozens into 100 rupees. 1 gross is equivalent to 12 dozens. Is that clear? Oh, okay, per gross. 5 gross pencil and per gross is 100 rupees. Apart from that, they have purchased register also. 1 gross registered 240 per dozen. 1 gross is equivalent to 12 dozen. 1 dozen is 240. You understand? Here 100 rupees per gross, here 240 per dozen. 500 rupees for the pencil. 12 into 240, 2880 for register. Overall value being 3380. There is a trade discount should not appear. So I subtract the trade discount here. This value being 338. The final value being 3042 should be payable. So from Brown and Co, we have purchased two different items. One is pencil, another one is register. Pencil purchased in 3 gross. 1 gross is equivalent to 12 register, 12 dozens. Currently, we never bother about that. 1 dozen is equivalent to 12 unit that you know. 12 dozen is equivalent to 1 gross. 12 dozen is equivalent to 1 gross. It's a new learning, that's all. Okay. Currently, I have not seen similar illustrations. So, old illustration. I picked from old ones. So I have just added that here. Okay. 1 dozen is equivalent to 12 unit and 1 gross is equivalent to 12 dozen. Is that okay? Now, next one is all about 2nd February purchased for cash from stationery mart. In case of purchases from somebody else in cash, that somebody's name is not matter for me. It's a cash transaction. Cash transaction will be posted where? In cash book. Not here. Not here. Is that clear? Not required. And 3rd February purchase computer for office use from Mrs. Office Goods on credit. On credit. Now come on, tell me. Will you post this or not? Why? Asset. It is not purchases because computer for office use is an asset. Then in case of asset, what you have to do? You have to pass a journal entry. What is journal entry? Computer account debit to Office Goods Company Limited. You have to pass a journal entry. That journal entry is named as what? Journal proper. It's not going to be posted in the purchases book. Is that clear? And 4th February, purchased on credit from paper company. On credit. Definitely name should be taken and purchases should be taken here. Now, this will be posted in the purchases book 4th February 24. Purchases is from paper company. So, the name is very, very important. He is our creditor. So, paper company. We are liable to pay them back later on. 5 reams of white paper, rupees 100 per ream. Okay, paper. 5 ream. 1 ream comes around rupees 100 rupees. Usually, 1 ream approximately 500 sheets. Right. So, a printable sheet you might have seen here or there. Okay, copier sheet. The bunch is 500 sheets. Sometimes it may be vary. Okay, 5 reams per ream 100 means 500 rupees for the paper. And ruled paper. This is white paper. Another one is ruled paper. Okay, this is white paper. Another one is ruled paper. Okay. Ruled paper, 10 reams at rupees 150 per ream. Then this value being 1500. Total 2000 rupees. Of course, there's a discount. Okay, trade discount should be 10%, 200 rupees. The amount recover payable to them is 1800. 1800. Then 5th, purchased 1 dozen gel pens at rupees 15 each from Mrs. Verma Brothers on credit. Definitely we have to post this here. Make out of the purchasing book. So we have to open the purchased book or purchases book or bought book. The name may be anyway related to the purchase only. Sometimes it may be purchases book. Sometimes it's all about bought book, by bought book or purchased book. So all are same. The date being 5/2/24. Okay, we purchased it from Verma Brothers. So name is very, very important as it is being the credit transaction. The item purchased from them being gel pen. Okay, gel pen. Clear? How many pens? 1 dozen. 1 dozen is equal to 12. Per pen costing rupees 15. So 180. 180. Is that clear? Now tell me the total here. I think the total being 50/22. 50/22. Now listen. We have prepared the purchases book. Okay. We have prepared the purchases book. Now we have to post that where? In the ledger. In the ledger. Okay. How can I post from the purchases book to the concern ledger? Have you posted? You tried? Tried or not? Hmm? You tried? Okay. Already. So I'm going to open the Brown account first. Brown account, Brown and Co. The paper company. How many accounts are there? All the parties' name will be one account. Verma Brothers. 1, 2, 3. Verma Brothers. Collectively purchases. That is called purchases account. So Verma, Brown and Co., Paper and Co., Verma Brothers, and purchase account. Clear? This total, total of purchases account. It's a debit. So it should go to the purchase account debit side. This will be sundries from purchase account or simply purchases book. Sundries from purchases book. The value being 5022. Clear? As the total goes to the debit side, the internal three parties' name should go to their concerned parties account credit side. Debit, credit will be equal now. Here in brown, here purchases. This value being 3042. Here purchases 1800. Here purchases 180. Now the debit should be equivalent to the credit side. If we follow the old model, the journal entry model, we could have passed 3 journal entries. For all the 3 journal entries in the purchase account, you have 3 columns, 3 lines. Purchases to Brown and Co. 3040, to Paper and Co. 1800, to Verma Brothers 180. 3 lines will be there. Now it's minimized to only 180. So simple, right? And while passing preparing the purchases book, we never bother about the debit and credit. Even if you know a bit of accounts or no accounts, illiterate, no wise, doesn't matter. The chief accountant who knows all these things, like you, being the chartered accountant and cost accountant, will be called. Whatever the credit purchases, you record, that's all. Record with the name. A layman can simply post whenever he purchases. I purchase it from A, B, C. Wrote it down. Do you want to have any debit credit rules here? Definitely not so. So these things are the clerical work. Even a clerk having no accounting knowledge can do. As expert in accounting, we can incorporate that into the accounts. We'll now take care of the next level. Okay, for the big business, they will follow this one only. It's that clear? Shall I move on to the next one? So we have completed the purchases book. So I will just try to complete the purchases book. One entry for purchases, another one is for sales. Another one is sales return and purchase return. Then we have to go for the cash book. After completion of all these subsidiary books, we'll go for a comprehensive illustration, the 9th one. Okay, let's now move on to the next one. Clear? Question number 6 is all about sales book. Let's try to solve this one now. Question number 6. Hope you are able to read this. The following are some of the transaction of Messrs. Kishore and Sons, Messrs. K and Sons. K and Sons. Particulars 1124 sold to Messrs. Gupta and Verma on credit. If the sales being in credit, definitely it should be posted in the sales book. This is sales book or sold book. Sales book or sold book. I'm going to post all the credit sales here. The first one being 1124. The sales is to Gupta and Verma. So I'm going to use his name, Gupta and Verma. And 30 t-shirts. What is the sales here? Shirts. 30 shirts at rupees 800 each. What is the value? 24,000. 20 trousers. Trousers 20 at rupees 1,000 each. 20,000. 44,000. Of course, there is a discount. Trade discount. The value 10%, 4,400. 39,600. And 2124 sold furniture. Furniture sale will not come here because furniture is an asset. Here Kishore and Son is for what? Waste books. So stationery mart. Waste book is nothing but a rough note. Okay. We'll call this being the waste book. Whenever they do any transaction, first of all, they just make a note of it. Only the professional accountant will record in a systematic manner. So waste book is nothing but rough note. And from this, it is very clear he may be a cloth merchant. Shirts and trousers. So furniture, definitely it's an asset for him. It will not fall under this case. And sold 50 shirts to Messrs. Jain and Sons, 800 per shirt. Yeah, of course, this is also credit transaction of sales. So I will post this here, 3124. And shirts sold at rupees 800 per shirt. So 50 into 800. This value being 40,000. 40,000. And then sold 13 shirts to cheap stores at the rate of 750 each for cash. As the transaction being cash, it should go to the cash book, not here. So omit it. And 5-1 sold on credit to Mrs. Madhur Jain. Credit, definitely. We have to post that here, Madhur Jain. Shirts and overcoats sold. So I'm going to post that here. So 5-1-24. This one is Jain and Son, right? So name is main. Jain and Sons. 5-1-24, Madhur and Jain. Madhur and Jain. What are the items sold here? Shirts, 100 shirts at rupees 750 each, 75,000. Overcoats, 10 overcoat at rupees 5,000 each, 50,000. 1,25,000. There's a discount also, trade discount 10%, 12,500. After that, what is the value? $1,12,500. Total being 1,92,000. 1,92,000. Is that clear? Now, what's the next work? Post that in the ledger. Now, what are the ledgers are going to be opened here? What are the ledgers? One is Gupta and Verma. Next is Jain and Son. Third, Madhur. And fourth being total of this sales. Gupta and Verma. Gupta and Verma. And Jain and Son. Madhur and Jain. Madhur and Jain. The last one is sales. Come on, tell me. Sales is what? a revenue or credit balance. As sales is the credit balance, post that here in the credit side, sundries from sales book, the value being 1,92,100. As the total goes to the credit side, the internal items, accounts will be debited. Gupta and Verma, here sales, the value being 39,600. Jain and Sons, sales 40,000 rupees. Madhur and Jain, sales here, the value being 1,12,500. Is that clear? So, from that, you can now easily note this. What are they? Purchases will go to the total, will go to the debit side. Sales will go to the credit side. Purchase return, reversal of purchase only. So, purchase debit means it should be credit. Sales return should be debit. Clear? As purchases account is debit, the internal account will be called as credit. That's all, very simple. That's how you can finish your posting. So I have now completed the sales book also. Hope now you'll be able to understand this easily. Now let's move on to the next one. Cash book. Cash book. I'm going to prepare triple column cash book directly because it's one of the easiest ones. So I'll be directly posting the triple column cash book here. Question number 7. Question number 7. Okay. Now, record the following transaction in triple column cash book and balance sheet. Okay. Now, so triple column cash book. Cash book is very easy, convenient, rather than passing the journal entry here. Okay. Cash book. We have 3 columns. We have 3 columns in each side. Okay. Now, cash book. One of the easiest one to score good mark. Okay. Anyhow, in this class, I'm making you to understand the logics and concepts. Your left hand side is called receipt column. Whenever you get the cash, post that in the receipt side. Whenever you are making the payment, it should be posted on the debit side. So this is receipt side and this is payment side. Yeah, of course, you can have a column for date also. Date also in the very beginning. You are receiving the cash, then post here. If you are receiving that in bank account, then post here. While receiving, you usually offer some discount also. Okay, from the debtors. He has to pay me 10,000 rupees. I offer him to pay me after a discount of 200. So 9,800. That will be posted here. This is called discount allowed. 3 column. Discount allowed, cash and bank. The same way you can post that in the credit side, discount received, cash and bank. If you are making any payment from your cash box, post that in the cash column. If you are making the payment from the bank column, bank, that will post in the bank. While making the payment, the creditors offers me discount, that is called discount received. Okay. First column is all about balance, means date column. Now I'll just start posting the items here, few of the items up to 9th October, 9th August 24, sorry. So I'm going to post all these items here. Yeah. Whenever there is a balance, cash and bank, usually assets, shows debit balance. Cash is always asset, asset should be debit balance. Bank, sometimes negative balance may also be possible, overdraft, then it may have credit balances. If nothing stated, we assume both are debit balance only. On 1st August, this is all about August 24. In August, 1st August, balance brought down in the very beginning. In very beginning, we have 15,000 and 10,000 rupees balances. In cash, we have 15,000 rupees balance. In bank, we have 10,000 rupees balance. Paid insurance premium by check should be posted where? In the payment side. Receipts are payment. It's only payment. So payment side, 3rd, and on the date of 3rd, we made the payment for insurance. Okay. By here too. Okay. By insurance. Is that payment from our cash box or from bank? Check means bank, should post that value in the bank column, 4,200. Cash sales. Because of the cash sales, you get the cash. Receipt side, the date being 3rd, here sales, and the value will be in cash form. The value being 22,000. 22,000. You are getting cash. And there is a cash discount. On sale itself, there is a cash discount. Maybe trade discount, we can assume this way. As it is being the trade discount, we never bother about recording this 750. You no need to worry about that. Clear? This cash discount is considered as trade discount. Okay. Right. Trade discount. For ready cash, you have this discount. Then it is always called trade discount only. So you no need to worry about that. And cash sales. Cash sales over, cash purchases, discount also over. Now payment for cashes should be posted which side? In the payment side. For what? Purchases, the date being 8th August. Purchases. The value being 21,000 in the cash column. Then cash discount, we can skip this. We assume this may be a trade discount named as cash discount, but it's not cash discount. Okay, at the time of purchase itself, this discount is offered. We assume this may be trade discount. Okay, if you want to purchase in credit or cash, will you give any discount for immediate payment? Yes, I will give some discount. Then it is called trade discount. This is called trade discount here. Now, from 9th onwards up to 16th, I'll post that now. Come on. Cash deposited in bank. Cash deposited in bank. It's a receipt for the bank, right? Money comes to bank. It's a receipt for the bank. The value being 15,000 here. And it is payment for cash. Payment for cash. Here it is 15,000. Under cash, you name this being bank. Under bank, you name this being cash. The other name. How the bank account gets 15,000 receipt side? Because of the cash deposits. Okay, the purposes in the particular side. The date being 9th August. 9th August. If you are posting these two, Okay, the transaction posted in the both the side of the cash book or one account, then it is called contra. I will explain what is called contra later. Contra. You just now note it down. C. C represents contra. Contra means contradiction, opposite. Whatever I speak, you will be always speaking against me. Always happens, you know. This friend always speaks against me only. Some friends are there. Some friends are always saying yes, 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 ma. Whatever you say, yes, ma. Somebody will say no. Okay. That no friends are called contradictory friends, and here also contra the other way, the other side, right? Now, telephone bill paid by check. Payment side, telephone bill. Okay. The date being 10th August and the payment is by check means it should be posted in the bank side, 2,300. Withdrawn from bank for personal use. Personal use, then it's a drawings. Bank account, payment side, it should be posted, the date being 14th. Here, drawings. Personal use means owner is taking it out, not for the cash box of the business. So it should be in the drawings name, in the payment side, the value being 6,000. Similarly, withdrawn from bank for office use. Office use means there's a cash box in the office, the money comes from the bank to an office box. This is office box, office cash box. So it should be in the receipt side of cash. This value being 14,500, receipt side of the cash box, and it will be the payment side of the bank account, 14,500. Under bank, it will be named as cash. Under cash, it will be named as bank. This value being 60, this value being 14,500, the date being 16. Hope now you'll be able to understand all this posting. Let me further go here. After 16, from 20th onwards, we have 3 more transactions in this page. Received check from John in full settlement, 10,700, and deposited the same in the bank. Due is 11,000 rupees. The amount recoverable from John is 11, but he paid me 10,700 in the form of check and deposited into the bank. So it will be a receipt in the bank, the value being 10,700. Actually, the amount recoverable from John is 11,000. Then the 300 rupees will be called as discount allowed. So the date being 20th. From whom we received? John. The amount received from John. Okay. Clear? 21st sales by credit card. Card charges 40 rupees. Now come on. How can you record? On 21st, there is a sales. 2,000 rupees. So sales credit card means the amount will be always credited in the bank account. The value being 2,000. Okay. Immediately bank charges 40 rupees separately. Bank charges the payment. Bank charges is a payment, 40 rupees. Okay. If you are making any payment in credit using the credit card, the buyer always, the seller always says, sir, I get 2,000 rupees. But because of the credit card charges, they deducted 40 rupees. Okay. That's a deduction of rupees 40. Always possible. Always possible. That's why when you go for purchasing the gold, if you want to use a credit card, the gold seller demand 1% or 2% extra. Others are okay because there's a profit they will forego. But in gold, the profit is very small amount, so they will demand that 1% extra from you only. Okay, bank charges. Received cash from Michael, 6,850, and it is in association with this one. 2 lines. Okay, the next line is here. Okay. So 150. So then receipt side, Michael has given me 6,850, 6,850, 150 being discount allowed, 150 being discount allowed. The date being 23rd. From whom the money is received? Michael. The amount received in cash form. The amount received in cash form. Is that clear? Up to this posted. Thereafter, from 24th to 28th, I'll pick around 4 transactions. 4 transactions. Come on, tell me. What about this one? 24th April, it's August. Stationery purchase. Then there is a payment. 24th. For what? Stationery. That too in cash, so it will be posted in the cash column, 1800. Cartage paid. Cartage, okay, 25th. The charges for cart, bullock cart, like a vehicle. So cartage. Cartage paid, rickshaw charges. Cartage paid in cash. It is named as cartage. The value being 350 in cash column. Check receipt from Kumar. Receipt side, check no, that too from Kumar. So I write his name here. The date being 25th August. The value being 4,500. And the check receipt from Kumar deposited in the bank in the next day, few days later. Always cross verify. If you are receiving the check not deposited into the bank immediately, that check is considered as a cash. That check is considered as cash, not deposited immediately. So, though I received the check not deposited immediately, I assume this is a part of cash because the check is in the cash box. 4,500. 3 days later on 28, that check is deposited into the bank. By the time this goes to the bank and this goes out of our cash. So, payment side of cash column will have this 4,500 and receipts, especially in bank column, it will be posted. So, under cash, it will be named as bank, and under bank, it will be named as cash. The date being 28th August. 28th August. As you have entry recorded in the both the side, I name this being C, contra. I name this being C, contra. Okay. Now I can remove this. Few more items. 31st, the last day of the month. Now, check deposited on 28th August, dishonored and returned. This check, not honored but returned. Means there is no cash in the bank, immediately dishonored. I make a call to Kumar. The check you have given is returned. So I'll again rewrite your name as my debtor. It's a reversal entry. Again, from the bank, it's a payment side 4,500. But the check is from whom? Kumar. Kumar check returned dishonored. So I call Kumar. You have to pay me 4,500 back. Sir, I gave the check. The check is dishonored. So you have to give me cash again. Okay. So here Kumar. Payment side, sorry. It's in the payment side. Payment side. Okay. Kumar. The date being 31st. Check is given. Check is returned. While receiving, Kumar's name is eliminated from my debtor's balance on cancellation because money has not been in cash. So I'm calling back him. I'm debiting his name again. Rent paid by check on the same date, rent. The rent payment by check means it's a payment in the bank column. And paid wages to the watchman in cash on the same date. Salary is paid. Wages paid. Okay. Wages. Wages paid to watchman. That too in cash. So it should affect the cash column. And paid cash for postages. There's a payment for postages. Okay. So on the same date, postage payment. This balance being 220. Issued check to X for full settlement of the due 3,200. We have issued the check as in the same date, but the value of the full settlement being 3,200, but we issued the check for 3,000. That is a discount also. To whom? For X. Check payment is 3,000, but The full value is 3,200. Then 200 rupees will be considered as discount. Is that clear? We have posted all the things. We have posted everything. Come on. Tally this book. Cash column and bank column. You have to tally and get me the value. I think the total of cash being in the debit side 62,850. 62,850. Then 16,980 will be the balance carried out. Balance carried out. Bank column 42,200. 42,200. Here this value being 3,660. Balance carried out. I rewrite this as balance brought down. 69,980. 16,980 and for bank 3,660. 3,660. What about the discount allowed and discount received column? Total this 450 and 200. You should not tally this. You should not tally this. Why? Discount allowed is a separately different account. Discount received a different account. I need to show two accounts separately. Is that clear? So you can tally and get the balance for cash account and bank account. But you should not tally the discount allowed and discount received column because these two are totaled to different accounts. It should be totaled. In case of totaling, how you do for the purchases book as well as sales book, the same method will be followed here. In case of discount allowed, this value goes to the debit side of the discount allowed account. And this will go to the discount credit side of the discount received account. If the total goes to the debit side, internal account will go to the which side? Credit side. Okay, of that party's account. This will go to the debit side of the party account. That party is X account. X account. Is that clear? Hope now you'll be able to understand the logics of totaling as well as tally. Cash and bank are tally balanced and discount allowed and discount received total because these are the totally different accounts. Discount allowed is different, discount received different. Now let me explain you the concept of C contra. In practical life old style, not the methods what we follow using the softwares, accounting softwares. Traditionally what we do is very simple. This is one more column. Okay, this column is normally named as ledger folio. This column is named as what? Ledger folio. Ledger folio. Okay, this is called ledger folio. Ledger folio means cross reference. Anyhow, these account will be posted in the concerned account only, right? This is ledger. This is not account. This is only a cash book. Cash book is prepared instead of journal entry. It's a journal entry like. Cash book is a part of journal entry only. From the journal entry, we prepare the ledger now. Similarly, I'm going to prepare the ledger also. While preparing the ledger, I'm going to post this one there directly. While transferring from these subsidiary books to the ledger, which page of ledger book is going to be taken for recording this one is referred here as with the number. So let me see here with the number here. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to prepare ledgers here. Now, this is page number 1, 2, 3, 4, like you can number it. From the cash book, how I am going to post that? I am not going to prepare the cash account as well as bank account. I am not going to prepare. After the journal entry, you have to prepare all the accounts, including cash account and bank account. But if I prepare the cash book, I don't prepare cash account and bank account, because the cash column resembles like cash account, bank column resembles like bank account. So, two accounts are already prepared. After journal entry, you prepare cash account and bank account, you know. Under this method, I remove the cash account and bank account preparation. 50% workload is over. 50% workload is over. That's why we are following the practical system. Leaving that cash account and bank account, rest of the accounts are going to be now prepared. Forget about the opening balances, which is from the previous year. Rest of the things are going to be posted here. Let's see one after one. So first one, sales. I have to open what? Sales account. Here in the receipt side means debit side. In the sales, it should be in the credit side. Is that okay? So I'm going to open the sales account here. In sales account, this one 22,000 should be posted as cash. The value being 22,000. I assume this being the ledger book, page number 1. I name here page number 1. This will be called as journal folio. Here I will number this being 1, representing ledger folio. Where I have posted this, sir? Don't worry, go and see ledger book, page number 1. In ledger book, page number 1, here it is. Here, representing 1 represents from where it has been transferred. Journal folio. This is journal book, because cash book is a journal book only now. Page number 1. Page number 1 of this journal book contains its number is transferred to the ledger book of page number 1. Cross reference. This is called cross reference. Similarly, I am going to post all these things. Then I'll finish up the sales first of all. There is one more sales here. Okay, here. Page number 1, the value being how much? Oh, bank 2000. This is bank 2000. What more sales we have? Only 2 sales. Sales over. Finish up tallying. 24,000. 24,000. 24,000. Balance. Carry down. Balance brought down. 24,000. Is that clear? Sales is over. Next account. What about the cash, sir? I am not going to prepare the cash account, because the cash column of the cash book is similar to the cash account. Bank column of the cash book also similar to the bank account. Then where do I post this, sir? The posting is available the other side. Don't post anywhere. That's what about C represents. Cross reference. Where is subsequently posted, sir? Nowhere it is posted in the other side. This one posted in the other side. No need to worry about that. Is that clear? Then what about this 14,500? Also contra. This 14,500 also contra. You understand? Here is contra. Here is contra. Contra represents the other posting is already done. You no need to worry further. So these things will not be posted again. You have completed 50% load also. Now we'll go for what? John. Can I go for John? So in John account, John will have some opening balance. I am not aware about that. But one thing, debit side 2 items are there. in credit side, I'm going to post all these things. Already I told you this should go to the debit side and it should go to the credit side of John account. This is also John account. This is also John account in the credit side. Okay, the value being 10,700 for the bank and 300 for discount allowed. Okay, bank 10,700, discount allowed 300. That's all. You don't tally this. You don't tally this because it will have n number of other transactions. We never bother about that. And Michael. Next one is all about Michael. Here in Michael, cash and credit. Cash 6,850 and discount allowed credit side value 150. Finish off. Don't tally this. How you going? Are you going to post that? Is the matter here. You can number here. The number being page number 1 of ledger folio. Page number 1 of ledger folio. That's how you can number it. That's how this column is used. In practical life, we don't use this because the transfer and record is done automated. Okay, already I guided you with a software called Manager. We just feed this and automatically that will be updated. So never bother about the cross reference. And what about the Kumar? Kumar cash. Okay, Kumar here cash. The value being 4,500. From where we have received? Page number 1. Everything is page number 1 of journal folio. Here page number 1 of ledger folio. And cash contra entry is automated, so we never bother about that. Now in this side, insurance. I'm going to post the new account, insurance. Here the payment is from where? Bank. So here bank. This value being 4,200. From where I have received this? Page number 1. And here I'll post what? Page number 2. This insurance should somehow will go to the ledger account, right? In which page it is recorded, sir? No worry, I have recorded here. Second page, go and search. The page reference is given here. In the journal entry, in the journal book, you have ledger folio. While posting that in the ledger, you record journal folio. From which page journal entry is transferred here? From here, in which page ledger folio is transferred. That's how it's posted, right? Cross reference. And then we'll go for the purchases. Here in credit side means there it is in debit side, purchases. Debit side, what's the value? 21,000 cash. Cash 21,000. Any other purchases available here? Only one purchases. What about the bank, sir? No need to record. But now we have to record telephone. Okay. Telephone. The payment is 2,500 from bank. Okay. Bank. 2,300. Telephone is over. And then drawings. Okay. 600 rupees. 6,000 rupees drawings. Drawing 6,000 rupees. Here credit means in drawings it should be debit. Okay. Debit side, bank 6,000 rupees. Next one is contra, no entry, and let's go for the bank charges. Bank charges, here bank, the value being 40. Next one being stationery, here stationery. The value being 1,800 cash. 1,800 cash. And then next one being cartage. How much? 350 cash. Cash 350. Here you can name this being third page. Rest of the things are page number 2. What about this one? Other side. The other record will be available the other side of the same ledger. That's why it is named as contra. Okay. What about Kumar? We have to open a new account Kumar. Kumar already we have, right? Yeah, Kumar account. So I can use Kumar here. 4,500 bank. Okay. Bank 4,500. Don't tally because it's not a complete illustration. It's an illustration for the cash book alone. Then rent 4,000 bank. Bank, the value being 4,000. Then wages 3,000 rupees. Cash, wages, cash, the value being 3,000. Then postage. Postage. How much? The value being 220, that too in cash. The next one, X account 3,200. Okay. X account, bank 3,000, discount received 200. Then everything is over. What about this one? Discount allowed. Discount allowed is an expenses, so debit side. Sundries from cash book, the value being 450. Then finally we have discount received is a credit item. In discount received, credit side cash book, the value being 200. Only discount allowed and discount received total will go to the discount received and discount allowed column account, but others, the cash account and bank account, will not worry about that. The cash column will be resembling like cash account and bank will be similar to the bank account, so we no need to work out that again. If you want to pass a journal entry and prepare the complete ledger and all, it will take lots of time. But under practical system, what happens? Very simple. We directly post everything in the cash book, and then from there, how it is going to be posted in the ledger is also be completed here. Okay. In subsequent illustration number 8 is all about petty cash, and 9th one is a comprehensive illustration. In the comprehensive illustration, I will guide you how complete the trial balance prepared under the practical system. Right? That's all for today.